Imagine a doll so evil that it causes unexplained terror, brings danger to those who come near it, and leaves behind a trail of chilling events. But what if I told you that the story of Annabelle, this demonic doll, wasn't exactly what you've seen in the movies? Tonight, we're going to uncover the shocking truth behind the Annabelle doll and how Hollywood twisted the real story into a nightmare far scarier than what actually happened. Stick around, because what you're about to hear may make you rethink everything you thought you knew about the Annabelle movie. First, let's talk about the most glaring difference, the doll itself. In the movie, Annabelle is a creepy porcelain doll with glowing eyes and a sinister appearance. But in reality, the real Annabelle was an innocent-looking Raggedy Ann doll, nothing like the demonic creature we see in the film. This seemingly harmless toy was given as a gift to a nursing student named Donna in 1970. And while it didn't look like much, it would soon become the focus of a chilling series of strange and terrifying events. Unlike the terrifying porcelain version you see in the movie, this Raggedy Ann doll didn't scream evil at first glance. In fact, it was just an innocent gift, a toy. But soon, Donna and her roommate Angie began noticing something very odd happening around the doll. As Donna and Angie settled into their lives, the doll began to move. It wasn't anything too dramatic at first, just subtle shifts. The doll would change positions. It would be on the bed one minute and on the couch the next. They dismissed it as just a coincidence, but things got worse. Soon, Donna found the doll in places she hadn't left it, and sometimes in positions that didn't make sense. And then came the notes, parchment paper with the words, "Help us," written on it. The women were terrified, but they didn't know who or what was sending them these messages. In the movie, Annabelle is shown as an active, aggressive presence, constantly moving and even attacking people. But in the real story, the doll didn't leap into action like that. The haunting was much more subtle, more mysterious. A doll shifting positions, notes showing up. These small things kept happening, but nothing quite as horrifying as what you'd see in the film. The movie takes this subtle haunting and turns it into something much more dramatic. Instead of strange shifts in position, we see the doll actively stalking and attacking characters. The truth? It wasn't quite that active in real life. Things took a darker turn when Donna and Angie reached out to a medium. In the movie, a seance is held, and Annabelle is revealed to be fully possessed. The medium connects with an evil spirit, and that's when all hell breaks loose. But here's where the real story diverges. The medium told Donna and Angie that the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins was attached to the doll. Annabelle had died on the property years before, and her spirit was trying to communicate. It wasn't a malevolent demon. It was a young girl's spirit, desperate to be heard. The Warrens, renowned paranormal investigators, became involved when things started to escalate. According to them, the spirit of Annabelle was not the true cause of the strange events. In fact, they believed that a demonic entity was using Annabelle's spirit to gain strength and influence. The real story isn't about a possessed doll at all, but a demonic force using the doll as a vessel. In the Annabelle film, We see the doll as a vessel for a demon, causing chaos and terror. But in the real story, the demon wasn't nearly as dramatic as the movie portrayed. You might think that once the Warrens removed Annabelle from Donna's apartment, the nightmare ended. But in truth, it was only just beginning. On the way to their home in Monroe, Connecticut, the Warrens began to feel the dark energy surrounding the doll. Their car would swerve unexpectedly, brakes failed without cause, and at one point, they nearly crashed. It was only after Ed Warren splashed the doll with holy water that the chaos stopped temporarily. Once home, they didn't place Annabelle in just any corner of the house. They built a special glass case, prayed over it, and locked her inside. But even then, Annabelle wasn't truly dormant. Visitors claimed to feel cold spots near the case. One man mocked the doll and allegedly died in a motorcycle crash shortly after leaving the museum. Coincidence? Or something darker? Even the Warrens' own priest once felt a demonic force throw him off the road after he challenged Annabelle. Whatever power was attached to the doll, it didn't stop just because she was locked away. Annabelle wasn't just a haunted doll, she was a warning. Hollywood took the story of a haunted doll and turned it into an action-packed, demon-driven nightmare. The filmmakers needed a villain that was scarier than a spirit attached to a doll. So, they created a powerful, malicious demon that would fit perfectly in a horror movie. In the end, the Annabelle movie is a fictionalized version of the real events. The actual haunting was far less intense and dramatic, with a doll that moved, strange notes, and a spirit seeking attention. But in Hollywood, that wasn't enough to fill the screen. The filmmakers turned the real story into a terrifying tale that has haunted audiences ever since. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, one thing is clear. Annabelle is more than just a doll. It's a legend, a piece of the unknown that continues to haunt us, both in the movies and in reality. Like and subscribe Hell Diaries for more real stories behind the horror movies you love.